Good Friday morning from a bitterly cold Atlanta, Georgia. I'm Thomas Worthy, Director of Governmental Affairs for the State Bar. We're actually filming this week's legislative update here in the President's boardroom at the State Bar because the legislature is still busy working in their chambers down the street at the Capitol. This week's on Tuesday saw Governor Deal sign HB 310 into law, moving the party's primaries from July to May 20th. As predicted, this accelerated elections calendar will make sure that this session stays on a very quick pace. The House Appropriations Committee has been working diligently this week with the 2014 supplemental budget, and the House actually just passed that budget moments ago. It's important to note that this is occurring over 30 days earlier this year than it did last year, showing that the legislators will get out of here very quickly. In State Bar news, HB 654, the Testamentary Guardianship Bill, was heard yesterday in Representative Fleming's subcommittee of the House Judiciary Committee. After hearing testimony from probate judges and other family lawyers, the committee requested a new clean sub, and the subcommittee could be taking action on that as early as Monday afternoon. HB 1, Representative Wendell Willard's Civil Forfeiture Reform Bill, will be heard in Representative Jacobs' subcommittee of House Judiciary today at 1 o'clock. HB 643, the e-discovery bill, will be heard Monday morning at 8:30 in the morning in Representative Lindsey's special subcommittee. Your bar's legislative team is continuing to work with House Appropriations Subcommittee Chairman Jay Powell to try to secure more domestic violence funding as part of the bar's legislative agenda. We encourage you to visit the State Bar's website. From the homepage, you can click on the legislative tracking button. From there, you can learn more about the bar's legislative agenda, contact the bar's legislative team, and track other pieces of legislation. And now here's Zach Johnson to update you on the grassroots effort that he's been doing.
Well, thank you, Thomas, and good afternoon. Thank you all for joining us on the second week of legislative session. My name is Zach Johnson, and I'm the grassroots coordinator for the State Bar of Georgia. You know, it's hard for me to believe that it's been 8 months since I last spoke to you on one of these weekly legislative updates. But I'm happy to report to you today that over the last 8 months, our grassroots effort across the state and our grassroots roster of involved lawyers has grown by leaps and bounds. You know, as 2013 legislative session wrapped up, one of the things that our team really wanted to focus on was not just having a presence at the Capitol, but also having a presence throughout the state in the various House and Senate legislative districts. Because ultimately, the key to having legislative influence is to have influence in the home district where the elected officials are ultimately elected. So one of the things that we opted to do was to have events all throughout the state, pre-legislative forums with local bar associations. We had 14 in all, ranging from Rome to the Western Circuit Bar Association in Athens, to Valdosta, to St. Simons, to Savannah, to Macon, you name it. We were there throughout the summer, throughout the fall, and leading up to right before the week before session. We had almost 1,000 lawyers participate, almost 50 legislators, and I would say that the events were a huge success. Going into the 2014 legislative session, it's very important that we keep that momentum going. One of the key things that the forums were designed to do, and one of the key things that we're trying to do, is get the lawyers from the 14 forums to come to the Capitol for lobby days similar to what we had last year. Each of the 14 individual bar associations are already on the books to have committed to come to the Capitol for some time during the 40-day legislative calendar, which goes from January till probably we're thinking about the end of March. So what we're going to do, attached to the email that Thomas sends out every week, is going to be a spreadsheet list of each lobby day we have scheduled thus far, from lobby days from Savannah to St. Simons, you name it, in addition to just additional days that lawyers around the state can come. So what I would encourage you to do would be watch the video, obviously, take a look at the email at the bottom, find your individual bar association, see what day they're coming to the Capitol. It's about a 4-hour experience at the Capitol. We get you in with the governor. We get you in with the Speaker of the House. We get you to see both the House and the Senate in action. And it's just a really good way to kind of re-engage in the legislative process, because I found that a lot of people haven't really been to the Capitol since, you know, middle school to elementary school. So I'd encourage you to look at that. I would also encourage you, if you don't see your individual bar association on the spreadsheet, to call me. Give me an email. All my information is listed on the State Bar's website, and I will work with your local bar president. Or if you are the local bar president, do the same. We can work on finding a day that's good for you and your membership, and to help grow our grassroots team. In addition to that, if you would like to get weekly legislative updates, if you'd like to kind of delve more into the legislative process and whatever facet you see fit, I would encourage you to go to the State Bar's website, to the Join Our Grassroots Team icon. Click on that, fill out the little form, and that submission will come right to me. And whenever there's a grassroots opportunity, I'll blast you an email, and it's just a good way to get involved. So I look forward to hearing from you. I look forward to working with you. I look forward to seeing you at the Capitol. Thank you very much. How was that?